Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Shannon if you have not been here before. Of course, to everyone watching, welcome. I'm so glad to have you here. I should really be welcoming myself back to my channel because I have not uploaded for probably about a week. I need to get on top of that, but I'm bad for that. I do work a full-time job. It happens, you know, that's life. I do love you guys and I appreciate you guys watching my videos and sticking around for them. I always try to come up with things that you guys are going to want to watch, and yeah, I just have to get into the swing of things, but I appreciate you guys, and like I say in every video, thank you so much for staying, you know, tuned with me and watching and just liking my videos. I really appreciate it. By the way, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. Do hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy this video. It really does help me a lot, and I really do appreciate it when you guys do that. If you have any questions or you want to give me any feedback, of course, throw that down in the comments after the video. And yeah, I'll try to answer and respond to anyone that leaves me a comment. I always love reading your comments. But today is going to be a bit of a different video. So it's a haul video, but it's also going to be with mini reviews. I actually wanted to film this video when I actually got all this stuff, and I just never did. So I still have a lot of it in the box, and I'm going to go through and show you some of the things that I've gotten recently as far as new makeup. And yeah, we're going to do a little bit of a review on each of them because I have tried a lot of the products out and I know how they work for me. So if you guys want to see this little haul and mini review, then just keep watching. Alright guys, so the first thing that I got is actually a set that came out for Christmas. So this is the Smashbox Be Legendary Lipstick and Lip Mattifying Set. So this is kind of what it looks like. And as you can see, it comes with 6 mini lipsticks, and it does come with a little tube of lip mattifier. So this is if you want to make the lipsticks more matte. As these lipsticks, if you've tried, they're the legendary lipsticks from Smashbox. They are more of a creamy formula, so they don't really dry down to a matte finish, or personally, I don't find they do. So that mattifier is really nice if you want to go ahead and make the lipsticks more matte, and you can, of course, use that with any other lip product as well. Now, these are minis. They are 0.04 ounces or 1.3 grams. That's what you get for each. And I'll show you basically what they look like if you guys want to see. I believe this is limited edition as it is holiday. And this retail for 33 Canadian or 32 Canadian plus tax on the Sephora website, which personally to me is a really great deal to get all of this for $32 or $33. And I just really like it, and I wanted to try this formula more. I have tried one before and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and grab it. So let's dive in and we'll see some of the colors. So I have used a few of these. So it did come in, it came wrapped kind of in tissue paper like this. I still have the tissue paper. So I will open it up. I actually think I actually have one of these in my purse, but that's okay. We'll just skip one of them. So this is the Lip Transformer, the Instamatte Transformer. So that's just a little tube. Now, I will say this is hidden really well in the tissue paper. So if you get this, make sure you go through the whole thing because you may not think this is in your package, but it totally is. So just remember that. And then these are the little lipsticks. So these are all the little lipsticks that came in it. So I'm sorry if the lighting's a little off in here today. I'm actually filming in my room and I don't have the best lighting. So these lipsticks come in a variety of shades. So we have some nudes and then we have some dark colors. So one of them is Famous. So this is Famous. So that's what this color looks like. Really, really pretty. So that's Famous. So I know you guys can't see probably really well. I'm sitting a little further away today. But this is a really, really pretty like nude kind of, I find it more of like a peachy nude shade, but it's really, really pretty. And then we also got Audition. And Audition is definitely more of like that really like Your Lips But Better shade. It doesn't have as much of a peachy undertone. It has more of a pink brown undertone. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but this one is the first one, Audition. And this one is Audition. And the other one is the first one in Famous over here. So this one is a little bit more pink toned, and I really like this one. It's one of my favorites. And once again, that one is Audition. Really pretty color. And the other color, actually the new that I have, is Prime Rose, I believe, which is like a true rose lipstick. That's the one that I was actually wearing yesterday, so that one's in my purse, but it's like a true rose lipstick, so a really pink color. Another one I really like is Fig. So this one is Fig, and this one is definitely more of like a berry toned shade. So we'll put that one on. So that's that color. So that one's definitely a berry tone shade, which is really pretty for fall. Now this is how much product that you get in here. So just in size comparison, that's like to my hand. So you get a decent amount of product. Like I have tons of lipsticks, so this is really great for me. And then you also get Legendary, which this is a well-known lipstick by Smashbox. This is a true like red lipstick. So there's the red color, and it does have like a pinkish undertone to this one, but it's really, really beautiful. I really like that one. And then the last one is Witchy, which is like a deep, deep, dark kind of like brown shade. And it does have like a plum undertone, so it's kind of like a brownish purple. And that one it actually kind of matches my shirt today. So if you want to have a reference for the color on that one, it matches my shirt, and that one's called Witchy. So those are all the like Smashbox lipsticks other than the one that I had down in my purse. But yeah, it's a really cute set, and for $33, it's kind of a great set to pick up for the holiday season. And then also for lipsticks, let's pull these ones out. So I did get a couple things from the new MAC Snowball collection. So I did get a couple lipsticks from MAC. So I got the colors Elle Belle, which is kind of like a deep berry color. And then I also got Holiday Crush. So this is the packaging that it came in. And I left it in the boxes. I did wear these. So Holiday Crush is like a really pretty kind of goldish. Can you see that? Like, it's such beautiful packaging. This is what made me want to buy these. They're beautiful, but it's kind of like a pinky, sparkly gold shade. And I don't know if you'll be able to see this one on camera, but it's so beautiful. And the formula on these is the amplified formula, I believe. I think this is the frosted one, and the Elle Belle is actually amplified. So that one's right up here. Such a beautiful shade. Look at the reflect in that. It's just gorgeous. I love MAC lipsticks, so I had to grab one of these. They are limited edition, and they're for the holiday season. And then I also got Elle Belle. And Elle Belle is definitely, like I said, more of a red kind of purpley tone. Again, similar to my shirt. So let's put that one. This one definitely has more of like a burgundy tone than the Smashbox one I showed you. So it's this one right here. And you can see it definitely has more of a red kind of undertone with purple in it, but it is beautiful. And that is an amplified formula. And then the last thing I got from MAC, I did pick up one of they call them face powders, but they're really highlighters. So this is like the little thing it came in. I mean, look at the reflect on that. It's so gorgeous. The one I got is in Here Comes Joy. I think there's a gold one as well, and I can't think of the name of that one, but it's really beautiful packaging. It has like a nice mirror on it, and that's the shade. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just so pretty. And once again, the packaging on this is really sturdy, really beautiful. This has definitely like a rose gold kind of undertone, really, really beautiful. And it is a very soft powder. I will say it's more of a subtle highlight. I'm not sure on the gold one, but this one is a subtle highlight, but it's really nice to put over blush or just put like in the high points of your face, but it won't be right in your face. Do you know what I mean? Like not a super like blinding, I guess. I always look for that word when I'm on camera, blinding highlight, but it is really beautiful and I really enjoy this. I think it's stunning. I love how it has the snowflake in it. And this for me was really just about the packaging, but the product is good too. So I'm really happy about it, but I love this. I love the holiday collection from MAC. I just think it is absolutely gorgeous. All right, guys, so the next product I picked up was the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Dip Brow or Pomade, and I got the color Chocolate. So this is what it looks like. It just comes in a little box. I didn't actually keep the box. And then this is the color. It's kind of like a cool tone brown, but it does have a little bit, I feel like, of a red tone in it, which I was actually looking for to kind of complement my hair color. It is hard sometimes to find brow products that match kind of what you're looking for. They do have a pretty good selection. I think they could add a little bit to their line, but they do have a pretty good selection. I would say if you are buying this, go in with a light hand. Just know that you can't I just wouldn't go in too much and then just throw that on your brows because it can look pretty intense. But I would go in with a light hand, take your time doing your brows. And this is really, really creamy. Probably one of the creamiest pomades I've ever used. So I'm really glad that I did pick this up. It is a really good product and I can see what all the hype is about on here on YouTube because this is a good product. So I am happy that I went ahead and picked this up, and yeah, that was one of the things that I recently picked up. Alright, so the other product that I actually picked up from Sephora was by Huda Beauty, of course, and it was the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. So I got the shade 200B Shortbread, and obviously I look probably a little washed out because of my lighting, and this color does, but this one was ultra light, I believe, with beige or rosy undertones. Not kind of the yellow undertones. I believe it was cool undertones. I can't remember the exact description on this. You guys can tell me in the comments, but it's 200B Shortbread is the shade that I got. This matches me really well. I'm actually wearing this foundation today. So I'll pull it out. So let's see if it has how much you get on this. So with this foundation, so this is what it looks like. You guys have probably seen this 1,000 times here on YouTube, but this is what it looks like. Now, it looks very luxe, and it does have a nice pump on it. I will say this is pretty light. It is plastic. It is not like a thick plastic. It is not glass. I actually don't mind it if you drop it. You know, it's not going to break, and it's easy to travel with if you were traveling a lot. But for the price you pay, I think I paid $52 Canadian. It's probably around $40 in the US, which is pretty up there for a foundation. I mean, it is a luxury brand, kind of, or like a higher end brand, so you expect it to be fairly high. But usually you typically see them in glass bottles, so it's a little strange, but I mean, it's not that bad. I do like the look of the glass bottle, and I think it's pretty easy, actually. I know some people were saying they didn't like the ombre effect, but I still find that I can see the shade through here pretty well if you're going in to kind of look at the shades. But yeah, I mean, the shade that I got really works for me. Like I said, I have it on today. So I will say this about this foundation. It is not my favorite foundation. Now, some of this could be my own fault. This is a full coverage foundation. I'm not typically a full coverage kind of person. The thing that, the kind of like cons on this for me is that it is a really thick foundation, which like I said, I typically don't like, which is kind of my own fault. But it's a really thick foundation. It is pretty, like when you put this on, it dries pretty quickly, so you really need to work fast. Do sections of your face, don't just put it all over your face unless you're really quick in your makeup application. It applies well with a sponge. I can use a brush as well. I really don't have a preference, but I do find it really hard to pull this foundation sometimes around my skin, which I don't typically like. I like when foundation just kind of glides over my skin. I've tried this with a moisturizing primer, the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. I've also tried it with a blurring primer. I'll talk about that soon because that's a new product I have. And I've tried this with our primer water with the Smashbox I don't know why it's my primer water, but anyways, I've tried this with Smashbox primer water, which I actually am wearing under this today. And then I also had a little bit today of the MAC Sterling Cream and just wearing like moisturizers under this. So I've tried a lot of different ways of kind of putting this on and putting things underneath it. I find it applies the same way. Now today I love how it looks, and I actually paired this with the Marc Jacobs, the Do You, like the golden dew drops. I can never think of the name because it's so long in those, but you know what I mean. It was part of the coconut collection. It had the white top on it, and it has like a gold, it was like a gold highlight. I paired that Marc Jacobs product with this today and mixed them together, and it really kind of loosened up the foundation a bit, which I liked. And I liked how it applied better. So I think this would work with like a liquid highlighter if you're someone that has more normal to dry skin. Now, if you are oily, I think this would probably work a lot better for you than it does for me. It is a good full coverage foundation, and if it does last pretty long on me, I will say that. And I think for photographs, this would actually look really good in photographs, but it's not my favorite. I don't know. It was an impulse purchase. I don't know if I would do it again, but like I said, it's not a bad foundation, and it is something that I can pair in with other foundations or illuminating products, which is kind of nice. So I will get use out of it. I will use it, and you know, I'm never really that disappointed that I bought makeup. So we're just gonna go with that. So I did get a couple more products. These were just kind of like bonus products. So I got a Bite Beauty, actually, like, what are they called? A Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche Liquify Lip. So it's like, and it came in this little thing. It was like a 100-point perk. And the color I got was Chutney. I'm getting this all over my sweater, probably on the inside. Oh, I love this color. And these smell so good. Now, if Bite Beauty, I believe, it's a Canadian brand. Am I wrong on that? I think it is. So this is what it looks like. It's just a mini of their normal liquid like lipstick formula. It's a pretty decent size mini. I'm not sure if it has like how much is in here. It's not very much, but yeah, these are made in Canada. Now these are all Bite Beauty's products are food grade products. And let me tell you, this smells delightful. So this is the color right here. So that one is Chutney, and it's definitely like a mauve, like a deeper kind of, I would say like a mauvey dusty rose kind of shade. It's really pretty. I'm not good at describing shades, by the way, but you can see it there. It's really, really beautiful. And I really like that color. And I actually love this formula. Now I will say this does not really dry down on me anyway, or how long I've worn it. It doesn't dry down that well. So if you like a formula that dries down, this really isn't like a true liquid lipstick. But when you put this on, it looks like one of those like full coverage glosses that shows none of your lines. Like I never see any of my lines on my lips. My lips just look juicy and full and beautiful. So I'd really like to actually try some of the full size ones and get a few different colors because I actually really enjoy this. Another point perk I got was the Versace Bright Crystals perfume. I love this perfume. And it was, I think it was a 250 point one for this one. But I just really like this. And I wish I had a sprayer. That's my only complaint, but it is a point perk. So it's the little mini of it. Really beautiful. Let's see if you can see it better. Yeah, so it's really pretty. It's like a pink tone, but it's such a beautiful scent. I really love this. I don't even know the notes or anything in this perfume. I just like it. And I'm just one of those people, if I like a perfume scent, then that's pretty much it. Let's see if it has, no, it doesn't really have the scents on it, but it's a beautiful perfume. Highly recommend. Really like it. It is bougie and pricey, but if you can get the little point perk, then it's totally worth it. On to some products I actually got from The Ordinary, or Decime. Oh, I'm probably saying that wrong, but I got a couple products from them, so I'm going to pull those out. So the first one I got is actually, I have the coverage foundation, but I really wanted to get the serum foundation. So I got the Ordinary Colors Serum Foundation. So this is what the box looks like. Now I think this retails for around $6.97 or $7 US. It's really inexpensive. If you know The Ordinary, they have a great skincare line, and they also have a more full coverage foundation. I wouldn't say full, but medium coverage foundation called the Coverage Foundation. That's the same price. I like this brand. So the color I got was 1.2 with pink undertones. So it's 1.2P. And this one was just light with pink undertones, which is generally what I go for. It is 1 fluid ounce, which is typical of a foundation. Now, I will say the Huda foundation actually comes with 1.18 fluid ounces. So the Huda foundation comes with more than your typical foundation. I think it's 35 mils, and this one's 30. So that's a little bit of a difference in the products, but that's also $52, and this one is like $6 or $7. So huge difference on that. But I love this, spoiler alert. So I don't like, so as you can see, I've already got this dirty. Now, one thing I will say, this clicks open. Like, you just go like this, and this will like shut it off. So that's kind of nice. Make sure I have it shut off. Now, it does get a little bit messy, as you can see. This is more, you can hear it. It's very liquidy. So this is a very liquidy foundation. It's good to shake it before you use it. It does look really tiny, and a lot of people are like, you don't get any product with that, but it's the same as a typical foundation. It's just they actually put it in a smaller bottle, but it's the same amount that you get with most typical foundations. Now this is beautiful. I really, really love this foundation. I'm just gonna tell you flat out, I love this. This applies like a freaking dream. I don't know if you have oily skin, if you would like this, you might prefer the coverage one. It's supposed to have a semi-matte finish. It does kind of dry down a bit to maybe a semi-matte. I don't find it too matte though at all, so I find the other one more of a matte finish, but this one definitely is very semi-matte. I do set mine with a powder. It goes on and you can see the dewiness in your skin when you first put this on, which I love. I love that kind of feel on my face. I just feel like it just feels so much better for me. Now, like I said, I do have normal to dry skin, so that could be why. But I really like the feel of this. It glides on my skin so easily, really easily. I love using this with a brush. You could use it with a beauty blender, but I do find you get more coverage with a brush, definitely for this one. It does say it's a light coverage. I would say you could get up to a medium, but it is a lighter to medium coverage. But yeah, I just really love this foundation, guys. I love how long it lasts. I love how it looks on my skin, how the application is. It's super easy. This one was a big hit for me, and honestly, I like this better than the Huda foundation. It's just better for my skin type. Like I said, someone with more oily skin or likes more high coverage foundations or thicker foundations would like that better probably, but this one for me is just a complete hit. I don't know if any of you guys have tried this one. Let me know in the comments, but I really like this. A friend here on YouTube actually told me she really liked this foundation, Jasmine Grimes. I will link her channel down below. She's a friend of mine here on YouTube, and I just figured, what the heck, I'm gonna give this a try for the price, and I'm really glad I did because I love this, guys. I love it. You need to try it. If you have tried it, like I said, tell me down below. All right, so the other product that I got was the Hylamide HA Blur. What do they call this? The Hylamide HA Blur, so hydraulic-based prismatic blurring surface finisher. So essentially this is a primer. So this is what the packaging looks like. I know Taylor on that Taylor, I can never say her channel name. I will link her down below as well. But she uses the matte version of this, and I didn't want the matte version because I don't like to be mattified. So I went ahead and grabbed the blurring version. So this is supposed to blur, minimize pores, hydrate, and plump your skin. I have used this a few times, and so far I do really like this. This does have, I think, a little bit of silicone in it, I believe. It says you can apply it over or mix with liquid foundation. I don't know if I'd wear this mixed with a liquid foundation. But I feel like this has silicone in it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I believe this does, or dimethicone. It has that kind of feel. It does look like more of a cream when it comes out. And this is what the little tube looks like. It's really pretty. Like, I love the pink on this. It's really, really beautiful. And this is the same as a typical foundation, actually. It's 30 mils or 1 fluid ounce. So you get a decent sized amount of product. You don't have to use a lot. I can't tell you a lot on this yet because I haven't used it a ton, but I do find it does blur out definitely kind of in this area and helps with fill in some of your pores. So it does do those things. As far as plumping, I'm not really sure on that, but I do like it so far, and I think it's a good primer. I think I did pay though. This is not part of the Ordinary line, so this is more. I think I paid around 19 US for this one, but I'll have to update you guys on this one because I haven't used it a ton, but I do like it so far. There isn't really much of a scent or anything like that to it, which is good as well if you are someone that's sensitive to scent. Now, one thing I did want to mention actually, the Huda foundation. This has a strong scent. I didn't mention that, but it does have quite a strong, like, what's the scent? It's kind of like a grandma. Oh, this sounds bad, but it kind of smells like a grandmother scent, if that makes sense. It's like a florally scent, kind of like a bougie foundation smell scent, but it doesn't bother me because I'm not sensitive to scents, but I wanted to mention that to you guys if you are someone that is sensitive to that. All right, guys, so the last item that I'm going to mention today is actually from Morphe. So this is like my second, I think, Morphe purchase. The first was the Jaclyn Hill palette. So this is the palette. It is very dirty because I've been using this. And this is, of course, the 3502 palette. This was the new version of the 35O palette that was very, 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 very popular from Morphe. I wasn't really big into Morphe at the time at all, so I did not purchase that palette. So this is the colors. So I'll kind of put that up for you guys. Now I put the names, I actually like glued, you can see the glue, but I glued this in. It has all the names on it just so I could, like, for reference, know the names if I was doing videos or anything with this palette. So I really enjoy this. So this has quite a few mattes and it has a lot of shimmers. My two favorite shades, of course, are these two right here. And I believe it's Ruby. Ruby is the red shade here. And then Sauce over here is the really beautiful, like, orange shade. This one right here. Isn't that stunning? It's such a beautiful, beautiful palette. And the red in this is like nothing I've ever used before. So I'm really glad I got this. I mainly got it because I love the oranges and the reds. And I don't have a palette that has those like vibrant version of those colors, like a true red, a true orange. It's always kind of like a deepened burgundy or more of like a raspberry tone. So I thought this palette was really pretty, and yeah, I had no interest for the 35.0. I still don't, but I like this one. I definitely think this is better. I've heard this is a better formula. I haven't tried that formula, so I don't know, but I've heard that a lot from people here on YouTube. And I can say I really enjoyed this. I'm really glad I got it. And yeah, I use this quite often. You can really put this with any type of palette. If you need browns, if you need burgundy tones, if you need the red, the orange, if you need like a pop of shimmer, there's a little bit of everything, and you can pair this well with other palettes, which is also nice. The packaging is typical Morphe packaging. They did change up the logo on this. I'm not sure if these are still privately labeled. Yeah, I'm not sure on that. I know they're moving into Ulta and they have a lot going on right now, so that could change, but I really like this palette and I'm super glad that I picked it up. Alright guys, so that is the end of the video today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit long, but I thought it would be fun just to do kind of like a haul video and actually tell you what I thought about the products that I've used. Is something a little bit different. I hope the lighting wasn't too bad in here. I know it's kind of a different setting, but it's quiet up here and I kind of had the space to do it. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what new products that you've gotten recently. What are your thoughts on them? What are some products that you're hoping for Christmas maybe, or for the holiday season? If you guys want to see a holiday video, let me know as well. But thank you again for watching. Of course, give me a thumbs up. Yay, give me a thumbs up, guys. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.